Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new around here, welcome to my channel. My name is Kirsty and I make psychic and spiritual content, so if that's your kind of thing, then please do stick around. So, as you can tell by the title of today's video, this is a reading for Nick Cannon. I have wanted to read for Nick for a while now, but I don't know, it just, everything happens in divine timing and now I feel is the right time. So, if you do enjoy this reading, please do hit a lovely thumbs up. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Come and join our lovely community. If you would like your own personal and private reading with me, or if you would like to book a reading request, the only way to confirm a video request with me is via my website. So that's www.kirstilewis.com, and there's more info for my readings over there as well. So let's get into reading for Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon is a really quite an interesting character. In recent years, I haven't followed his career, but when he was like up and coming, I was a really big Nick Cannon fan. But like when he got a bit older and I got a bit older, I just haven't really followed him. But I've seen stuff about him in, the social media newses and all that kind of stuff. So I know kind of what's been going on in his life, and I know he's got a lot of kids, and that's what I'm interested in. Like, why so many kids with so many different women? Not that there's anything wrong with that if that's your deal, but I just want to know why. Like, why? And I feel with Nick Cannon that he's not a bad person. He doesn't have a bad heart. He doesn't ever I feel, to intentionally hurt anyone. There's no spite with him. I actually feel like he's quite a pure soul, but I feel like he is erratic, and he makes erratic, spontaneous, in the moment decisions. It's almost like a self-sabotage thing. There's a thing in him that makes him believe he doesn't deserve to be happy. It's quite sad, actually. There's something here to do with his own father. I feel like Nick Cannon has a really good relationship with his mum, but there is some distance, whether that be physically, emotionally, or both, between him and his dad. Spirit make me feel that his dad was there in his life, but then he was absent, or he was completely absent. There is some just absentee fatherhood from not from his early years, I would say, but more so as he got a bit older and as he could actually realise more as like a teenager and as a young, as an older child. And Spirit tell me he was disappointed and let down by his dad. And so for him, he's like, well, I'm going to have loads of children and I'm not going to let them down and I'm going to be there. But the thing is now is that actually as time's gone on and the more children he has, he can't be in 8 places at one time, So actually it's now like self-sabotage, because now he's doing what he said he wouldn't do, and it's like he's trying to hurt himself. It's a real deep wounded trauma with him. And it feels like he touches on his trauma, because I feel like he's aware of it. Like, he touches on his trauma, but then it gets too deep and he's like, okay, no, I don't want to do that, so let me go and distract myself, let me go and be with another woman, no, I don't want to go too deeply into it, let me just move on. So yeah, I don't feel like he's a bad person, I don't feel like he has bad intentions, I don't feel like he means to hurt anyone. I just feel like, sorry, I've got my tea, I knew I needed my tea for this reading. Yeah, I just feel like he makes decisions from a place of pain, and it causes painful outcomes. So we are going to do the clarity and guidance spread. This is the same spread that I offer over on my website for personal readings as well. I feel like in total Nick Cannon's going to have between 10 and 12 children. There's definitely more girls coming for him. I know sadly he lost his son Zen, which is so sad, and I'm sending him all the love for that, because I don't feel like he's truly grieved that at all. And there's a lot he hasn't grieved. But Nick Cannon is a distractor. So like I said, he'll touch on the pain and go, oh, okay, yeah, I've dealt with that. No, don't want to go any deeper into that. Don't want to go too deep into that. Let's just go on to the next thing. I feel like his marriage with Mariah Carey, Spirit make me feel that really did traumatize him as well. Because Nick Cannon, I feel like before his marriage to Mariah Carey, he was kind of the same, but afterwards he was very different. So I'm very energetically connected to him. So I will pull the cards, but I'm just very empathically connected to him at the moment. So I feel that before the marriage, he was a player. He liked the attention of a lot of women. But I feel like when he married Mariah Carey, he thought that would be forever. I do feel that Nick Cannon thought it would be forever. However, I do also feel that Nick Cannon and I don't know if this ever came out. I don't know. I can't remember. This was ages ago that they were together anyway. But I do feel like there was infidelity in that marriage on his behalf. And Mariah Carey is not someone who will stand for infidelity. And I feel like she was like, no. I feel like he cheated. I feel like she found out and she was like, no. She doesn't have she's someone who doesn't have time for mess. But he really loves her, even now, till this day. I feel like he has a deep love for her. She has a very special place in his heart. She may have even been his first love. I know like they were older when they got together, but I feel like he didn't really love properly until he met her. And yeah, I feel like the breakdown of that marriage really affected him, and he, rightly so, because it was his fault for cheating. I feel he took a lot of that blame on himself, and I feel like it's just been self-sabotage, trying to punish himself continuously from that point onwards. So Spirit, this is a clarity and guidance reading for Nick Cannon. Please can you give me 8 cards to show the energy of Nick Cannon? Where's he going? Like, what is going on? Okay, right, 8 cards please for Nick Cannon. Yeah, makes total sense. Okay, 7 more cards please for Nick Cannon. 7 more cards for Nick Cannon. Interesting, yeah. Nick Cannon is a little boy stuck in a man's body. I wouldn't say his childhood was... There is trauma within it, okay? Sorry, just having another sip of my tea. There is trauma within his childhood, but most of his trauma is like from his relationship, I feel like, with his own father, and possibly the relationships he may have seen his own mother have with other men. This kind of maybe that they provided financially, but that's all they provided. Okay, 6 more cards for Nick Cannon, please, Spirit. 6 more cards for Nick Cannon. Whew. 6 more cards of clarity and guidance for Nick Cannon, please, Spirit. 6 more cards of clarity and guidance for Nick Cannon. Okay. That fell on the floor. It is not a reading of mine if a card does not fly out on the floor. 5 more cards for Nick Cannon, please, Spirit. 5 more cards for Nick Cannon. I'm wondering, like, will he ever settle down truly again? And I just don't feel it. I really don't. 4 more cards for Nick Cannon. I picked up on my 2022 predictions that, yeah. Okay, well, it's funny that... I always say it's funny that flips over as I'm just about to talk about it, but really and truly, it's just divine timing. I picked up on my 2022 predictions that Nick Cannon may be, like, rehabilitated and go into a rehab. Because I feel like all of this grieving that he hasn't truly done is going to catch up with him. Okay, 3 more cards, please, Spirit. 3 more cards. Oh, I'll take that. I did bounce over and bounce back. Okay. Yeah. Alright. 2 more cards, please. 2 final cards for Nick Cannon. Yep, okay. Final card, please. Final card for Nick Cannon. Okay. I mean, how could that card not come over for him? Okay. I feel that, like I said, a lot of his reasoning for having a lot of children is A, because he makes spontaneous, erratic decisions. So he chooses to sleep with women on a whim, doesn't protect himself, and they end up pregnant. That's A. B, I feel like the more children he has, the more children he wants, and it's something to do with trying to heal that kind of pain that he does feel from his own childhood with his own father, you know, trying to fill that void. I don't know if his father is still here on earth or whether he's passed over, but I feel like he's an elderly age, and Spirit are making me feel like they want him to try and heal that relationship with his father sooner rather than later, before time does pass. Okay, so the first card that Spirit have given for Nick Cannon is the 9 of Wands. So, I mean, this sums up everything that I pick up for him. The 9 of Wands is about just keep going, I'm nearly there, just keep pushing. No, Nick, you need to just stop. he doesn't stop. It's like he can't stop. He's one of those people, he's like, he has an obsessive, an addictive personality. So he gets addicted to things. I feel like he's the person who probably has like 20 cars, 20 homes, 20 children, because he gets addicted to things. It's like, okay, just keep going, just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. No, Nick, just stop. He's on overdrive. Like, he doesn't give himself a minute to stop, because if he stops, he has to really address like what he's going through. And the thing is, Spirit made me feel like he knows he needs to address it. He's not completely oblivious, he's just avoidant. So he just keeps going on his own. Like, he'll attach to one woman, they have a baby, he'll be like, okay, no, I don't want to attach too much, I'm an independent person, I don't need anyone, let me just keep going on and on and on and on and on. That marriage with Mariah Carey, I do feel it scarred him. Not the actual marriage, the breakdown of it. And after that, it was like, I'm not committing to anyone again. I don't need to be with anyone again. I can be by myself. All I need, you know, it just really distorted his view on marriage and being with someone and being in connection with someone. And so, yeah, he's in this mode of like, I don't need anyone. I can do bad all by myself. Yes, I might have a baby with you. Yes, I might have a baby with you. But at the end of the day, I'm going to keep it pushing. And he's just on the go constantly, okay? This stems from his childhood. The Six of Cups is all about childhood. It's about childhood memories. It's about your youth. And Nick Cannon never grew up. I mean, I don't think anyone would be surprised to hear that. Like, sorry, just having another sip of tea. Like, Nick Cannon never grew up. He is a little boy in a man's body, not really knowing what he's doing, not really knowing how to navigate the situation, but doesn't want to ask for help, doesn't want to need anyone, so he just keeps it pushing. And so here we are, Page of Cups. Page of Cups is a lack of focused, dreamy person who just is life and soul of the party, wants to live life having fun forever, doesn't really want any responsibilities, loves his children. That's one thing I can say. I can't, you know, disregard that. He does love each and every single one of his children. He tries to be as present as he can, but how present can you be when you're splitting yourself, you know, in all these different avenues? And he's also like, he likes to romanticize women as well. Like, he likes to play that game. He likes to play the game of romanticizing women. So he's always been a Page of Cups. He's now a Knight of Cups. Like, he likes the fairy tale idea. He is a man who likes the fairy tale idea, but because of his past traumas, he can't fully turn into a King of Cups. And a King of Cups would be someone who can take that fairy tale and make it solid. You know, it's not just a dream. It's not just, I'm going to try this with you and try this with someone else and try that with someone else. No, the King of Cups would take that fairy tale-ness, take that person who is a dreamer, who loves love, and make it something solid. But he's never evolved from a Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups are about movement, about journey. So he takes that love and he gives it to someone and then he keeps it moving. He just can't, like, solidify himself and commit. But the problem is it's going to catch up with him. Is going to catch up with him, and he's going to have to get to a place where he really does stop and look at himself. And I feel that this year, Spirit, give me the number 8. I'm drawn to August, or 8 months from now, which would be August, September anyway. I feel that Nick will publicly say, because he's quite an open person, I feel like he will say, I've been avoidant, I need to go and seek help. And I feel like he'll go to rehab, and I feel like he'll try and heal himself. And that's what the Six of Swords is all about. Six of Swords is all about peace being restored, coming back to yourself, healing, sorting yourself out, you know, dealing with what needs to be dealt with, and going within and just really taking the time to battle. Because swords are all about battling, cutting ties, working through those fights. Really diving into that, okay? Four of Pentacles is about stability, security, money. Like I said, he has an addictive personality. So he's very addicted to making money. He's always been very good at making money. Spirit have given me the word workaholic because he's addicted to work as much as he's addicted to everything else. What I will say about Nick Cannon is, when I say addictive personality, he's not someone who's addicted to, like, drugs or drink. He likes to have drink. I feel like he likes a drink. I don't feel like he's into drugs. but he is addicted to like work, to relationships, to love, like all of those kinds of things. You don't just have to be addicted to drugs. Like there are many other things you can be addicted to. And he's always been able to basically provide money. And that's what he is able to provide his children. Again, that's linked to the Six of Cups, which is about childhood. He's always been able to financially provide for his children. Five of Wands. This is about conflict, okay? And it's attached, and the Five of Wands is attached to the Page of Cups. So the issues in his life, the conflicts that has to deal with, the challenges that he has to work through, they come from his childhood. They come from that Page of Cups, that young person who hasn't healed, who went through trauma with his own father, who learned how to love in a certain way, and I feel like he is kind of wants love, definitely. He's definitely a lovey-dovey person inside, but now he's scared. Now he's scared of it, okay? So that's something he's going to have to work through in order to really get to the Emperor position. So the Emperor position, unlike the King of Cups, unlike any King energy, is stable and firm in his foundations. He is grounded in his position. The Emperor is a strong leader. He's not here one minute, there the next, floating around like Nick is right now. He's firm and grounded in his position, in where he is. And I feel like that's where this is all leading, to a place where he can be firm and grounded, because I don't know if Nick Cannon is an only child, but there was a feeling of just wanting to be a part of something. And the Emperor is someone who wants to be a leader. They want to be an authoritative figure. They want to be a part of something. They want to lead a team. They want to lead a tribe. And he definitely has that energy about him. He has that in his humanitarian spirit as well. I feel like he likes to pioneer things. He likes to get people talking. He likes to be a leader. He likes to be a dad. But there is some healing that he has to go through before he can really be rooted in that role. And like I said, I don't feel like he's finished having children. I see at least 10 or 11 children for Nick in total. I know he's having a boy with this recent lady, but I feel like there's also girls coming for him as well. And I feel like he will stop at 10 or 11 children. I feel like when he gets to maybe like 50, 60, then he will find a woman and settle down. But it's not until he goes through all this. And the Emperor feels like, with this energy, it feels like him in not old, but in an older age than he is now. And I'm drawn to 50s or 60s, when he really does calm down a bit. And he stops avoiding, and he gets a bit more grounded in himself, and he's gone through therapy, because I feel like he's done therapy before, but like I said, it gets a bit too deep, and then he retreats back and he avoids. And you know, like most people, he's just trying to fill a void from his past. And he's still grieving, obviously. The loss of his son was so recent. And I feel like he's just done what he always does, what Spirit's making me feel like he always does, because I don't know him personally. But I feel like he just keeps going and going and going and going and avoiding, and just making erratic, spontaneous decisions that land him in the same place he was before. Now, what you all may know about Spirit is you will keep going through the same thing over and over and over again until you learn your lesson. And that's why his relationships with women and having babies is the same. He's just repeating a cycle until he learns the lesson. And then he can become the Emperor. He can become that leader. He can become that person he wants to be. But he has to wake up and realise that he's avoiding and heal that trauma first. So I'm sending all the love and light to Nick Cannon. Like I said, I feel like he actually does have a really good heart. I feel like he's a kind soul. I feel like he's a good friend. I feel like he's a nice friend to have. I feel like he actually holds good friendships with women. And he has quite a feminine soul, which is why women feel quite safe to speak with him and be with him. Because he is quite grounded in a different way, in the sense of like, he gives good advice and he can have long lasting conversations. And he's quite feminine in that way. So yeah, I think he's a good person. He just needs to be still and heal what's going on inside. So yeah, lots of love and light to Nick. Please leave him love and light in the comments down below. Please do hit a lovely thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. And if you'd like your own personal and private reading with me, or to request a specific reading from me over on this channel, then please head to my website. It's www.kirstilewis.com, and I will see you soon for another video, lovelies. Bye!